Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. And we are here with the FSReborn Phenom 300, or the FSR 300, probably due to they're titling it that way because probably they don't have the copyright or the endorsement by Phenom, but it is still a Phenom 300E version with the G3000 avionics suite. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Drunk Billy, how are you doing, sir? Lip Rocketeer is in the chat. Hello, hello. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. It's awesome. All right, so let's get on board and let's do some looking around here. So some really cool aspects of this plane. One is the covers blowing in the wind. It's a very important thing. And we're actually going to have a problem because of what's going on here. As you can see, the wind is coming right up our tailpipe. So we're going to have to push the plane so that it's out of this tailwind, or we will not be able to start our engines. They will hot start. All right, so pull the covers, pull the gear lock pins, and let's go over here and pull the engine covers. Also, if you leave the engine cover in the engine and start her up, you're going to have the cover get sucked into the engine and, well, it's going to break. So we got all kinds of failures modeled. Windy things are fun, yeah. All kinds of failures modeled. We have full failures up. So I'm running beyond ATC. I haven't done that in a long time. And the only reason I'm doing it is because my V-pilot wasn't working. I don't know. I couldn't get my my push to dock to bind, so I have to figure that out. And I couldn't do it just before the stream, so scrapped it or scraped it as I and went with Beyond ATC just because it's been a long time since we've seen it. I actually haven't opened this up since the VFR update, and there's quite a bit of add-ons. All right, so we are here in the cockpit of the Embraer. Get these out of the way. And let's do a couple things, and let's get our ground power fired up. Doors open. We removed everything. Let's hook the GPU up and connect it. All right, that's hooked up. So let's go through the cabin real quick. I'm gonna have to clean this up. Put some pillows on the floor. All right, so what you would do in a real life is you would go through the cabin because, you know, executive stuff. We'd make sure that everything's in order. We'll put the pillows back. I'll show you where to do that. It's not modeled, but we pull the emergency exit locking pin, which then kind of arms the emergency exit, and then we would make sure it's secure. Come back through here. And we need to cabin comfort, I think it is. Clean the cabin. Let's clean the cabin up. So it should have replaced, yep, all the pillows are back on the seats where they should be. That's good. And then we'd make sure that all the windows are open. We need all the windows open for takeoff. It said, are the toilets clean? You're right. We should check the toilets, right? Good. Check the toilet. The seat looks spotless. Absolutely spotless. White glove treatment. And so the toilet is modeled, I believe. It can flush. It's just not going to flush right now because I don't have the power on to the cabin. You have a lab on board, and we're taking 8 passengers, full load today. Load, import our flight plan. Teterboro to Bermuda. So here's the plan, guys. So today and tomorrow, we're streaming. We're streaming this plane right here. So today, I'm going to take a whole bunch. So the premise and a little bit of role play here is that Bullet Airlines has purchased a corporate aircraft. And we're picking up some executives that have come overseas and taking them down on a little trip courtesy of Bullet Airlines, some investors, to Bermuda for the evening. And then we are going to fly back tomorrow from Bermuda to Philadelphia to the corporate headquarters, courtesy of FSReborn of Bullet Airlines. And we're going to check that out. Plus, it should be a spicy approach tomorrow because it's supposed to be storming like hell tomorrow up here. So, all right. So let's get some things fired up here. Yeah, we're going to put the red carpet out, put some security cones out, and then let's load in real time. So fuel truck's going to come. And it's pretty cool is they have their own modeling. So you don't really need any kind of GSX. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's Billy. They have you as a F-18. So, and what's really cool is that this all system is coded depending on the size of the airport. So if we were at, like, say, Dallas Fort Worth, it would take a lot longer for the fuel truck to arrive because it would have to drive across a huge airport. Billy sound fine with it. That's cool. It's gonna have to be on like a low idle cruise to keep up. So yeah, so the fuel truck will take longer at bigger airports and shorter at even smaller ones. So that's a cool thing. And then there's a whole real-time loading. So we're going to set up for the power up. Then come up here, make sure that's pushed in. I'm going to put everything. So from real world Phenom pilots, everything that says auto needs to be in auto. That is the cockpit prep workflow. I'm just going to go through and make sure that everything that is in the automatic positions are in the automatic positions. Ignitions are in auto. That looks good. Come around here. What is our... Do I have a cabin temperature? We don't have a cabin temperature. For some reason it's got me 280 pounds. I haven't been 280 pounds in a long time. Yeah. The other thing I don't like, it's very easy to manipulate this. You can kind of accidentally hit the click spot. See, just moving my because the click spots are really wide out. You can see right here. So IFE refreshment center can come on, and battery switches can come on, and we'll get it on the ground power, and she will come to life. Let's see if the toilet works. Now that we have cabin power. Model cabin or model toilet. It's the new standard for 2024. Toilets must work. And we have life vests and towels.
November 800 Foxtrot Whiskey. Good afternoon. 10,000 feet.
No toilet paper though. No toilet
November
paper.
800 Foxtrot Whiskey, Boston Center, copy.
No number twos. All right.
TAWS system test. Okay.
All right, so then we got to go through this part of the thing, and we go voice test. Voice test is done and ready to go. So next, do stop, TAWS. So refueling is complete.
System test. Okay.
November 800 Foxtrot Whiskey, expect runway 23.
Traffic test.
Runway 2, tree, November 800 Foxtrot Whiskey.
Traffic. System test.
November 800 Foxtrot Whiskey, altimeter 29er 89er, expect the visual approach runway 23. Altimeter 29er 89er.
Turn down the ATC for a second so you get the sounds of the cabin. All right, so traffic test passed, and we'll go next in line. So outside air temperature is 33. Am I on live weather? Yep. 33 is set. ATR on. Set that up. So the ATR, from my understanding, is almost like a flex temp kind of takeoff. It's almost like a flex kind of takeoff, so that if there was an engine failure, you would have a reserve thrust where it would automatically put it to full. All right. So that's set. We go next. And then now, let's come back here. We're going to do sim brief. We're going to import our sim brief flight plan. All right, so we no departures. We should do the Teterboro 4. I guarantee you they probably want to give us some kind of procedure out. So let's see what we got. Do Teterboro 4. I think it's I'm gonna get runway 24. At least that's what SimBrief is saying. Let's see if things changed. So yeah, so this came with a cool FBO injector, and you're able to put your own logos on it. So I'm currently reading up and kind of figuring out how to do that. That's why tomorrow's flight is going to be the FBO, so that we have the Bullet Airlines logo on our corporate center. Yeah, we're getting 2-4. So that works. There's no transition. We'll load you. All right, so the Teterboro 4 approach is looking at it. So there's a quick climb up to 1,500 feet at 4.5 DME, and then 2,000 feet. So if we're not going to, in an attempt not to bust this, I don't know how cinematic I'm going to be on our takeoff. Because at the rate this thing climbs, we're going to hit 1,500 feet probably in less than 20 seconds. So, RMU. That was one of the things I forgot with the overhead. So, this is the arrival. Put in there RNAV, LNAV, VNAV. We will use WENN. I've been to Bermuda quite often. It was actually when I flew with Virtual American Airlines, it was a route that I took a lot. All right, we'll load that up. So we're going to try to do this. So at 4.5, it's a hard 1,500 feet. And then turn to 280 and a climb to 2,000 feet. No speed constraint. If I can't add an altitude restriction onto that. Wow. Okay. Anyway, according to the chart, it's a climb to 2,000 then after you reach the 1,500. But that is set. Let's check our VNAV. VNAV enabled. Climb profile 225. We're going to do 250. Transition altitude speed limit 222 below 10,000. No. It's let's do 240 below 10,000. And the terminal area, that looks good. All right, cruise, we're going to do 0.78. And our descent, 275, Mach 7, 3 degrees. That all looks good. And we'll come back here. Back to home. And we're going to come back to initiate. And we'll check the flight plan. That's in. Next. Landing elevation, -4. Next. All right, so empty weight. I'm going to kind of wait and see here. All right, so everybody is... Oh, they didn't put the passengers on board? Yeah, we should have 8 passengers. Let's see here. Maybe I didn't do something right. Let's try. 70 co-pilot. She's going to be about 104. You know what? Because they didn't put the passengers on board because there's only 7 slots with 8 passengers. I'll tell you what I could do. I could fix that. So we want to have our passengers, right? Let's try this again. Skip complete. There we go. Now we'll get our passengers. Yeah, so I have to make an adjustment to that. All right, so let's run the power up checklist. Make sure we got everything. Is battery 1 and 2 is on. A GPU button is set. Oxygen mask flow mic checked. Cockpit voice recorder checked. Test panel. We did not do the test panel. So the things are
Fire.
the controls are opposite in some of this stuff, and it's been acknowledged, so I guess they're working on a fix.
Fire. Fire.
Theater test. Okay, test done. Nav lights can come on. I'm also, so you know, guys, I'm also rocking the new Dreamfleet version 2, Dreamflight version 2 Teterboro. All right, emergency lights are armed, trims checked. We're not finished loading. Cockpit loose items are secured. Plugs, pins, caps. Final rock around was complete. Status book and EFBs are checked and on board. Power up. Checklist complete. There is an onboard checklist, but I find the onboard checklists in the simulator to be a little wonky for me. So that's why I have a paper checklist. But you can set that up. All right, passengers have arrived. They're taking selfies. See, they're taking selfies. Okay, we got to open up the cargo door so they can load the baggage. Flirting with the pilot? Oh, geez. Sorry, ma'am, I'm married. They start boarding. As our Bullet Airlines investors come aboard. So we're going to see how good we can make them happy in this flight. To because we're trying to sell the airline, right, guys? And there's a little thing right here where we'll keep our passenger happiness. I already got some I've got anxious, so young professional. I got a VIP that's already not happy. Great. They're gonna be miserable the whole flight, right? So we're gonna try to keep them happy. Do the best we can. All right, everybody is on board. Close. So we have to take on this much fuel because our alternate is Nantucket. So we have an alternate that's over an hour away. All right. As you can see. There we go. That's how that fixes that. All right, so everything's closed up. So let's get the air on. And we'll try not to 34C. Oof. No wonder they're not happy. And we'll get the welcome briefing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Please ensure your seat belts are fastened and your seats are in the upright position for departure.
All right, so the fan is not gonna cool. One of the things I have not quite figured out is the AC. See, it's not. $35C. It's like 90 in this cabin. Auto. The fan on high. We pulled all the covers and shocks. We're going to just double check that. And we're going to pull the security cones and the red carpet. And we're going to kill that. Disconnect the GPU. And let's get pushed so we're out of the wind. So I'll have United Airlines do it for us.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
This doesn't have a beacon, but it does have low intensity strobes, and that's what we use.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
I'm just putting our weights in. And let's say we got about 25 pounds of catering on board. Fuel sink. Taxi fuel will do 100 pounds. Hold time 30 minutes. That looks good. We want to go nose left, tail right. Far back, you gonna whip us around here. Gonna put us into that G5.
Please set parking brake.
Park brake is set. We're just gonna blast the hell out of that G5 right there. All right, runway 222. That's good. And we'll load the emitter. That's right. The winds are variable.
Unlocking gear.
Runway, that's correct. Come from database 24. Takeoff configuration. We're going to do flaps 2. So takeoff data. Section is off. Runway alignment. We're not doing any offset runway alignments. Okay. Takeoff data 104, 104, 112, 137. Takeoff data accepted. Let's start our engine. Turning engine 1, or turning engine 2. It's 2 then 1 with this plane. We just monitor for hot start and that's why. Cool. So it cross bleeds. You see the engine power come up. All FADAC controlled. We overloaded our generator because I had the air conditioner on. All right, we can bring that back up. Good, all off, all on. Accept initialization. All right, we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. We got some more checklists to do. Start done. Right. Quantity check, doors checked, ignition switches to auto, thrust levers are idle, program brake is set, seatbelts and shoulder harnesses are on. All right, before taxi, GPUS button is out and extinguished. GPU is disconnected, battery 1 and 2, voltage check. We are good on the voltage. Generators are generating. Stall system check, so we continue on with the tests. All right, flight controls checked. 3 and correct. All right. Trim set for takeoff. Performance calculations. Takeoff data. CG. Takeoff data. So trim is 8.1. We'll come up here and we will set 8.1.
Trim.
8.1 is set. Come down here. We're going flaps 2 for departure.
No takeoff. Brake. Takeoff okay.
Takeoff okay. And we'll test the spoilers. Spoiler switch work. Right, guys. It's all that never got our clearance. All right, cleared to Bermuda. Vector is ELVAE, then is file. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 410, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is with you. Squawk 2650. Embraer 6 Whiskey Tango. Departure 119.2. 6 Whiskey Tango. It said you said departure was with you. Yeah. So many different things. So we got the ramp. All right. Teterboro ground. Embraer 6 Whiskey Tango. Request startup. Startup approved. Call when ready. Embraer 6 Whiskey Tango. All right, so we'll go to 1500. Two 240. Uh, 240 set. So we'll go heading. Flight directors are on. We're going to go bubble change on 50 knots. That looks good. All right, we're ready for taxi. Teterboro ground, Embraer 6 Whiskey Tango. Request taxi to the active runway. All right, guys. So we're all set up. We're all started. All right, runway 24, taxi via Papa Lima, cross 01 at Lima. Continue taxi via Alpha. Embraer 6 Whiskey Tango. All right, guys. How's everybody doing today? You didn't really ask that off the bat. Billy, you ready to go? The weirdest start with the Lear? Really? Had to use Control E? Wow. Oh, what the heck would have caused that? You see, it sounds really good on this. All right, taxi checklist, takeoff briefing. So we are going to do a normal takeoff with, shortly after liftoff, we're going to go flaps up, climb power, yaw damper is the steps. At least that's with the CJ aircraft. So we're gonna do that as well. Clear left. Or clear right. Almost went with one engine off. Wow. A bug with the latest update? No updates. Oh. I think they did have an update, didn't they? You know? I don't know. That is just weird. Especially like if there's been no real changes. So this plane had an update. Even since I flew it. Or flew it? English? Flown it last. So this is, I'm flying this now with the new update. Also, I picked up a livery from FlightSim TO as well. We are clear to cross. Picked up a livery from FlightSim TO by Tim HH, and that's what this one is. It looked a lot nicer than the. Although the default one that I used for the thumbnail was really cool. They got some really cool liveries available. Say no to marketplace exclusivity. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of marketplace. But I really wanted this plane, so they left me no choice. Taxi's really nice. I mean, taxi's really nice. Contact Teterboro Tower 119er at 0.5556 Whiskey Tango. All right, before takeoff, take the takeoff configuration check. Keep CAS messages are confirmed as normal. We have the bleeds in auto. Strobe light is on. And landing lights are on for takeoff. Check us. Before takeoff checklist completes. All right, guys, let's get out of here. We're gonna do a little we're gonna let our lovely first officer handle the radios because we're gonna have a handful on takeoff. All right, trim set, flaps 2. Landing light is on. Runway 24 confirmed. Runway 24 confirmed. Our passengers are not happy. Probably because our cabin's 100 degrees. Not really sure. I haven't quite figured out how to. I really haven't quite figured out how to work this. All right, so we got some arriving traffic. How to work this. Environmental system. Environmental controls, 91 degrees. Auto, the pressurization is zero. I don't know. All right, but wait. Let's go. Let's go to Bermuda, guys. We're not doing too well with our executives. We get them up in the air and get some refreshments to them. Yeah, I think it all comes down to, with the marketplace exclusivity, it all comes down to its career mode. They want to offer career mode.
Wind variable at 3, fly heading 240, runway 24, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 240, runway 24, cleared for takeoff, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
All right, we're ready to go, guys. Spool them up. Stable. They don't have detents that we wish they did. Let's go. Yoga's in the chat, guys. Off to Bermuda. Let's go flying. So Rake, you're up. Yaw dampener.
November 556 Whiskey Tango, reset transponder, squawk 2650.
2650 in the box, November 556 Whiskey Tango.
Trim. High speed.
Iconic 3 TX-ray ready for departure, runway 24.
Did not get that off.
Iconic 3 TX-ray, Teterboro Tower, wind variable at 3, fly heading 260, runway 24, cleared for takeoff. Caution, wake turbulence.
Fly heading
2650.
260, runway 24, cleared for takeoff, Iconic 3 TX-ray.
November 556 Whiskey Tango, contact Newark departure. Have a good one.
Contact Newark departure, November 556 Whiskey
Did not
Tango.
get that off just right.
All
That-
aircraft
that was
be
horrible
advised,
departure.
information Sierra now current, altimeter 29er 89er.
Newark departure, November 556 Whiskey Tango, leaving 2,700 for 4,000.
November 556 Whiskey Tango, Newark departure, radar contact,
with
climb,
the-
maintain flight level 190.
Climb, maintain, flight level 190, November 556 Whiskey Tango.
Let's put climb power back in. 190.
November 556 Whiskey Tango, turn left, heading 215.
Turn left, heading 215, November 556 Whiskey Tango.
November 556 Whiskey Tango, cleared direct ELVAE, resume on navigation.
Roger, heading direct LV, then resume on navigation, November 556 Whiskey Tango, thanks.
You're welcome, have a great flight.
All right, direct LV. Okay, direct to nav can come on. We're off to Bermuda. Hopefully we don't get caught in the Bermuda Triangle. With that departure, this looks fast, guys, right? We're above 10,000. Some cabin juice on. And signs. Turn the seatbelt signs off. Trying to cool off this cabin, right? Jeez. Where's Elvie? Oh, there we are. Oh, we gotta go south. What we do, like a whole circle thing? So it really is a fast sequence of events to make a very stable departure. Okay. So you really have to like pay attention. Like they're doing the whole cinematics that streaming does. That's fine all, but for purposes, if you have this plane, you really need to
New York Center, November
And you really need
556.
to
Whiskey
get
Tango.
that sequence
Good
of
afternoon
events
through
up where climb power,
16,700 for
flaps
flight
up,
level 190 direct
yaw
ELVAE.
dampener on, and you just got to pay attention to your speeds and everything else. And
November 556, Whiskey Tango, New York Center. Good afternoon. Climb and maintain flight level for 10.
which I wasn't doing.
Climb and maintain
And that's
flight
why we
level
overspeeded
for 10,
our flaps.
November 556 Whiskey Tango.
And if you've seen a couple streamers out there, they're doing the same things. All right, so passing 18,000, we haven't even left the vicinity
Contact New York
of
Center, 118.975, November 556 Whiskey Tango.
we left the vicinity of
New York
Newark.
Center, November 556 Whiskey Tango. Good afternoon through flight level 190 for flight level for 10.
What the heck is this thing?
November 556 Whiskey Tango, New York Center. Good afternoon.
Why are we just doing a circle? What the heck is going on here? Are you gonna have a flight plan in?
High speed. High speed.
New York Center, November 35148. Leaving 9,500 feet for 12,000.
High speed. High
November
You know,
35148, New York Center. Good
this is so
afternoon.
frustrating. I've been using this plane for the past 2 days, learning how to fly it,
688, turn right, heading 075, climb, maintain flight level 280.
and it has worked flawlessly for me. And none of this crap has happened.
280, Brickyard 4688.
It's just so frustrating. Because
Delta 2310, turn right, heading 065.
know what the heck's going on here.
340.
Turn right, heading 065. Climb, maintain flight level 340, Delta 2310.
it's like not drawing a direct to line.
Endeavor 5012, contact Washington Center 124.775.
Contact Washington Center 124.775, Endeavor 5012.
I don't have a flight plan in. Hitting select.
Brickyard 4688, contact New York Center 133.15.
Center on 133.15, Brickyard 4688.
November 677 Delta Mike. Turn left, heading 060. Expect further clearance in about 24 miles.
Turn left, heading 060, November 677 Delta Mike.
Delta 2310, contact New York Center 133.15.
Center on 133.15.
All right, guys. So I'm going to do this. I have some kind of WASM failure? I've got no database.
Endeavor 5260, contact New York Center 128.3, good day. Contact New York Center 128.3, Endeavor 5260.
It's not loading flight plans. Sorry, Billy, I gotta restart. My flight plan it's not working. Stupid working title stuff. It's some kind of failure with working title. All right, I gotta restart, Billy. Sorry. Had some kind of crash when I imported the Simbrief flight plan. Let's see how fast I can get this set up and going. Why do I have a plane inside my plane? Well, this certainly is slightly embarrassing. If I was a person that got embarrassed, I just feel bad for you guys watching this stuff. You guys don't want to see this, especially when it has worked perfectly. to take off. Didn't even realize we were near New York. Yeah. Teterboro is the executive airport for New York City. The more you know. Oh, I just heard that jingle in my head. Line.
System test. Okay. Cause system failure.
Because I wasn't aligned. There we are. Explains the yeah. Explains the shit ton of business jets, exactly.
Cause system failure.
What's the TAWS failing?
TAWS system test. Okay. Traffic. System test passed.
Now we have a flight plan. You guys, it wasn't writing anything, so therefore it had no... It does look like there's some kind of weird discontinuity. Wow. It's going to be as fast as it's going to be, guys. Sorry.
Beyond ATC connected.
think there was some kind of conflict because I have to check. I think there's an auto load when I load the flight plan into the EFB that it auto loads here. I think I have that set. What bags are crew bags or half baggage 385. £5 of catering. Toilet fluid. We're like not even. We're not importing from anything. Let's try it. Fuel sync. Let's see. Had a conflict with customer demands. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, see, remember it didn't load the METAR right? So I think I was having some issues with the sim. Two, take off. Few speeds. 8.1.
Trim.
Nothing like having to restart like an hour into the stream, right? I just hope I have enough time. Well, on 8.1. Pick up that as set. Visualization is good. Map up. Flight plan is showing in the thing. All right. Hmm. Let's start at least. Pressure's good. Coming up. It's moving fast here. Life moves pretty fast. Don't stop and take a look for a while. You might miss it. Whatever FSReborn says. .21 degrees.
Teterboro clearance, November 556. Whiskey Tango, with information India, request IFR clearance to Bermuda Airport.
November 556 Whiskey Tango, Teterboro clearance cleared to Bermuda Airport. Radar vectors ELVAE, then as filed. Maintain for 1000. Expect flight level for 10, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 6766.
Cleared to Bermuda Airport. Radar vectors ELVAE, then as filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level for 10, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 6766. November 556. Whiskey Tango.
November 556 Whiskey Tango. Read back correct. Contact ground 121.9 when ready for push or start.
Will contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start. November 556. Whiskey Tango. Thanks.
November 556 Whiskey Tango. You're welcome.
Oh, how polite.
November 556 Whiskey Tango. Ramp Delta 15. Request startup. November 556
Running through my
Tango. Startup
checklist visually.
Wilco, startup approved, November 556 Whiskey Tango. November 556 Whiskey Tango, request taxi to the active. November 556 Whiskey Tango, runway 1 taxi via Golf, cross runway 06 at Golf, continue taxiing via Lima Kilo. All right, we'll taxi to runway 1 via Golf. Cross runway 06 at Golf. Continue taxiing via Lima, Kilo, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
Yeah, wow, I missed your landing? Yeah. Yeah. No, I had to restart because we just kept circling over New York City and it wouldn't take any kind of flight plan. So we fixed it. So we're only 1 via Golf. Guess we're not taking off a 2-4 anymore? Yeah. Yeah, so how to restart.
Number 240 Juliet Kilo at ramp Foxtrot 2.
I think we're good now.
Engine start.
We have a flight plan showing.
November 240 Juliet Kilo, Teterboro ground, pushback and engine start approved, face southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southeast, November 240 Juliet Kilo.
Fraction for El Lima, taxi to ramp Su-1 via Bravo, Lima Papa Charlie, cross runway 06 at Charlie, continue taxiing via Quebec.
Alright, taxi to Ramsey 1 via Bravo, Lima, Papa, Charlie, cross runway 06 at Charlie, continue taxiing via Quebec, fraction for El Lima.
I did a boat ride at City Park when I was a kid that would go around just like that. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Obviously, there was some kind of conflict somewhere, which then caused the whole working title system to just crap itself. But I was able to get it started pretty quick, so...
November 240 Juliet Kilo, ready to taxi to the active.
November 240 Juliet Kilo, runway 1 taxi via Golf, cross runway 06 at Golf, continue taxiing via Lima Kilo.
Runway 1 taxi via Golf, cross runway 06 at Golf.
Apparently we've had a runway change.
Lima, Kilo, November 240 Juliet Kilo.
Good speed 590 at ramp SW24, request pushback and engine start.
Good speed 590, Teterboro ground, pushback approved, face northwest.
Pushback approved, face northwest.
Oh, get a little tour of the scenery. I got Billy in a holding pattern out there. I'll try to catch up as fast as we can. We are off to a better start because I started up so fast that the air conditioning the cabin didn't have time to super heat up.
November 5.
Truly a beautiful holding pattern. The pause menu.
Have a good one.
Contact Tower 119.5, November 556, Whiskey Tango. Have a good afternoon.
It's funny. Drops to for departure. Sorry, folks, for the delay and the instant teleport, but after defying the laws of physics, we are on our way.
40 Juliet Kilo, ready for departure, runway 1.
November 240, Juliet Kilo, number 2 for departure. Hold short of runway 1.
Holding short of runway 1, November 240 Juliet Kilo.
November 556, Whiskey Tango, ready for departure, runway 1.
November 556, Whiskey Tango, hold short of runway 1, departing traffic.
Holding short of runway 1, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
Yeah, this stream, I don't know, this stream was cursed from the beginning, I guess. I couldn't get vPilot to work. So, hopefully we have good things from now on. Good things from now on. I'm gonna have to go through my menu and turn off any kind of auto import from the EFB. You don't need it, not for the G3000, especially if you have like Navigraph and SimBrief. The New York City version of the Bermuda Triangle, exactly. Got caught in the New York City Triangle, the NYC Triangle. Departing traffic.
November 556, Whiskey Tango, Teterboro Tower, wind 290 at 10, gust 19er, fly heading 020. Runway 1 cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 020, runway 1, cleared for takeoff, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
Although I'm sure NYC has a stranger phenomena. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they needed Ghostbusters, right?
For departure, runway 1.
They needed Ghostbusters.
Good speed 590 Tower, number 3 for departure.
We needed Ghostbusters.
Roger, number 3, good speed 590.
All right. Lighting lights on, strobes on. Flaps to runway 1 confirmed. All right, let's do it on the roll. Let's pull it up. Takeoff thrust set.
November 240, Juliet Kilo, runway 1, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 1, November 240 Juliet Kilo.
All All right, let's go flying again.
Good speed 590, holding short, runway 1. So good speed
pause the rate, gear up.
For departure. Hold short of runway 1.
Stops up.
Holding short of runway 1, good speed 590.
Yaw dampener. Flight test.
November 2 for 0. Juliet Kilo, Teterboro Tower. Wind 290 at 10. Gust 19er. Fly heading 350. Runway 1. Cleared for takeoff. Caution wake turbulence.
Fly heading 350, runway 1, cleared for takeoff, November 240, Juliet Kilo.
Pilot on, flight level change, heading.
Good speed 590, runway 1, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 1, good speed 590.
November 556, Whiskey Tango, contact Newark departure. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Newark departure, November 556.
Much better takeoff, much better takeoff.
Newark departure, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
By today's standard, GoPros was considered normal. Yeah. And they're taking a shot at the Florida man thing. Oh.
November 556, Whiskey Tango, Newark departure. Good afternoon. Radar contact. Climb, maintain flight level 190.
Climb, maintain flight level 190. November 556, Whiskey Tango.
November 556, Whiskey Tango. Turn left, heading 215.
Turn left, heading 215, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
215 is set.
Departure, November 240, Juliet Kilo, leaving 1,700 for 4,000.
November 240, Juliet Kilo, Newark departure. Good afternoon. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, November 240, Juliet Kilo.
November 240, Juliet Kilo, cleared direct breezy. Resume on navigation.
Cleared direct breezy. Resume on navigation, November 240.
7,000 feet per minute. Wow. Probably because we busted our 250 speed. Who's taking shots at beyond ATC, I think, right? People of New York City. Oh, yes. All right, we're doing much better than we were. I'm confident that we're doing much better. Thank God we weren't on
November 556, Whiskey Tango.
Maybe it was a blessing that I couldn't get V-Pilot working. Maybe it was a blessing I couldn't get V-Pilot working.
We'll head direct LV, then resume own navigation, November 556, Whiskey Tango. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, seatbelt signs can come off. There's nobody in New York City that got anything on this Florida man. Florida man don't need him anyhow, right? They're up for the insanity crown.
Contact New York Center 121.125. Good day.
Center on 121.125, November 556, Whiskey Tango. See you. New York Center, November 556.
We have navigation, guys. All right, we're above. Let's get some music on. Let's start chilling out.
November 556, Whiskey Tango, New York Center. Climb and maintain flight level for 10.
Climb and maintain flight level for 10, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
November 556, Whiskey Tango. Contact New York Center, 118.975. Have a good one.
All right, passing. You get set standards. 1, 2, 3, standard set.
Whiskey Tango. New York Center, November 556, Whiskey Tango, climbing flight level 190 for flight level for 10 direct LV.
November 556, Whiskey Tango, New York Center, roger. Farmingdale State Niner L Hotel, contact New York Center 121.125, have a good one.
Center on 121.125, Farmingdale State Niner L Hotel, see you.
Let's serve some coffee and said it was so the flight some captain said if anyone sees limp wrestling with an alligator, help the alligator. I believe that, Limp. I believe that. I believe that.
New York Center, Delta 1419, flight level 339er. Delta 1419, New York Center, radar contact.
Okay, we're not going to see any contrails.
American 3280, contact New York Center, 24625, good day. Contact New York Center, 24625, American 3280.
He said he didn't model them because he wanted to make sure that there was no crashes.
851, expect Jims 4 with the Briggs transition, runway 24.
Expect Jims 4 with the Briggs transition, runway 24, Farmingdale State 51.
All right, since we move so fast, let's go through some checklists here. Where are we at? All right, after takeoff, landing gear flaps up, yaw dampener on, thrust levers set, ice protection is required.
Farmingdale State 51, contact
Let's get
New
climb
York
power in.
8.3.
All right, climate cabin pressurization is checked, oxygen is checked, signs and cutoff are off. Transition is 299 standard set, lights are off, windshield heat is on. All climb and transition checklists on fleets.
Delta 1419, contact New York Center.
Nope.
8.3, have a good one.
So I'll show you in a sec. Since we're all chilling out now. So try. Unknown aircraft not compatible. So we do not have contrails. I have AI contrails and wing fade, but that's it. He completely disabled contrails because apparently, from what I gathered, he was saying that cabin Delta P fail. What the heck is cabin Delta P? Oh, it's over pressurized. That's why. Skip that. That should fix. Yeah, I had it on manual. Everybody's not very happy. Maybe the coffee will help the fact that their ears are ringing right now. Jack of all trades, master of what? Oh, I always get screwed up when I have to do everything. We had everything all set right. When I have to reset, I get all messed up. But you're absolutely right. Master of nothing. We're going to get this right. We're going to get this right. We're streaming it today. We're streaming it tomorrow. We are going to get this plane right.
Clear direct Owens. Resume own navigation.
Wilco, cleared direct, Owens, resume own navigation, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
So over the next 2 days, we'll get this right. Hopefully it fixes itself. I don't know how to fix that.
November 5133 Kilo. Contact Washington Center 1248.775. Good day.
Center on 124.775, November 5133 Kilo. Have a good one.
Gotta blow the doors off this thing.
New York Center, Farmingdale State 621010,000.
Farmingdale State, 62 New York Center, copy.
Not sure now that they're going to give us money. Now, I think I blew it. One good thing is that at least here, have some snacks, guys. $386. We're not at cruise yet. That'll be fixed very shortly. I'm only doing Mach 6.5. I don't know how to. I honestly don't know how to relieve the overpressure, the delta P. We're gonna have to look that up. So you'll gain on me. Yeah, so we're going up to Mach 7.8. Let's see, there's Billy. You're still off our nose. All right, so let's find out how to fix our delta P problem.
Delta 857, contact New York Center 128.3, have a good one.
Center on 128.3, Delta 857.
So until our cabin comes up to a proper altitude, it's not going to fix. It's going to eventually. So what it's doing, it's overpressurizing the cabin to compensate for the fact that we were depressurized. Well, we were pressurizing, we were just in manual. So manual, it says to go just about an altitude of 8,000 will fix this. So it's moving. You're closing in. I am. We're moving right along here. So let's go to cruise power. No auto throttle yet. So we're doing 7.8. So I'm going to do 455 across the ground now. $55 across the ground. Cruise speed. So our approach. So let's see, it's back. So we're going to do when in road. So we've got an arrival. We're doing a 111. What is our transition? BOVIC. So it's not impossible. I used 2 bullseye wall rats in my T16 back home. They're much bigger than 2 meters. It's stuck in my head. Had to get rid of it. No problem. That's funny. All right. Yeah. So we no longer have our Delta P problem. We're finally at a proper. We're getting up there to proper pressure.
New York Center, up Jet 8. U Papa through 16,000 feet for flight level 190 direct LV.
Cabin's comfortable. I don't know how to.
Good afternoon. Climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 80, up Jet 8, U Papa.
Need to stay awake, right? We got Lady Gaga on board. Lady Gaga's gonna Lady Gaga, is this organic? Yes, it's organic. So I guess she's investing in our company as well. That's wild. She's not happy, though. She's not happy.
New York Center, November 29 for Golf Golf, leaving 10,100 for 12,000 feet.
November 29 for Golf Golf, New York Center.
Lady Gaga's on board, guys. These are really good now. "47 nautical miles in closing." Which one's Lady Gaga? That's supposed to be Lady Gaga. It's a great disguise. Great disguise. Got a can of Mighty Mist and whatever this is. Looks still frozen. What's our passengers? So we got, yeah, so that old lady's Lady Gaga. She really didn't age very well. And can't seem to. I don't think can't make any of these happier.
November 506, Sierra Papa. Turn right, heading 020, climb and maintain 12,000, altimeter 29901.
Turn right, heading 020, climb and maintain 12,000, altimeter 29901, November 506.
And Kelly, nice snacks. Happy munching. Try giving them complimentary eardrums. Yeah. Please take these complimentary eardrums. Yeah, so Bullet Airlines is going to get sued, guys. Great CEO. Great CEO. Take the investors out for a nice trip to the Bermuda.
1688 Lima.
And we're going to get sued.
November 1688, Lima, New York Center.
All right, so let's see what we got here in our lovely cabin tour. That's pretty cool. St. Raoul. If you guys didn't know, Raoul is the lead designer of FSReborn. Some cognac. That looks expensive. Does anyone like some cognac? Take the edge off of your ringing ears. We got Cola King, Fruity, Peppa. What do we got here? Oh, got some glasses, coffee cups, dinner plates, more cups. Extra drinks.
New York Center, November for 9. Mike, Quebec. Good afternoon. Leaving 9,900 feet for 2,000 feet. November
Got some
9,
reading material here.
Roger. Farmingdale State 62. Contact New York Center 12.
FBO magazine.
Center on 121.125, Farmingdale State 62. See you.
FSReborn magazine. MSFS devs magazine. Understanding SimVars, mastering flight data, dealing with CDT. Big textures. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Way to dig on MSFS. Wow. Oh, cool. Can we pour a coffee?
Upjet 8 Papa. Turn right.
Put some cognac in it.
Vectors for Jacksonville Airport.
Turn right, heading 025, Upjet 8, Papa.
So Billy says, that's why I take my jets alone. If I ever get a plane, a missing texture livery is a must. Oh man, yeah, do the pink. The aircraft painter would be like, okay, so what do you want? I want a two-tone pink checkerboard. I want a two-tone pink checkerboard livery on my plane. All right, we went through this on the ground, but for you guys just joining in, we got a working toilet, guys. Let's see. Let me turn down the music so you can hear it. Actually sounds pretty realistic. Probably a little on the quiet side to show the bars. I think I'd have to shut my music off. Been doing some sound things. I want to give you guys a good thing. So let's pause the music. That should bring the plane sounds back up. Well, I don't know. Is there any animations? Oh, look at that. All right. I see what you did there, FSReborn. That's pretty cool. All right, let's turn the sounds back down. Put the music back on. So I have some channel ducking sound effects that I've been playing with, and if the music's on, the sim sounds turn down automatically. Oh, they're starting to get happy again. Look at that. Lady Gaga's not, but you know, what are you going to do? That's the cabin tour. It's pretty cool. Wait for the smell update. Look at the pro streamer. Trying to be. And of course, this way this stream started, I'm definitely still in the TEMU category.
American 719 Heavy. Expect Jims 4 with the Briggs transition. Runway 27 right.
Expect Jims 4 with the Briggs transition. Runway 27 right. American 719 Heavy.
Catching up slowly. 38 miles. 38 miles of closing.
Cleared via Jims 4. Descend at pilot's discretion. Maintain flight level 220. Altimeter 299.5.
After Briggs cleared via Jims 4, descend at pilot's discretion. Maintain flight level 220. Altimeter 299.5. American 719 Heavy.
All right, guys, if you're just joining, we are taking the FSReborn Phenom on a kind of first flight on stream. I did do a couple practice runs with it, which worked perfectly, but we had a little bit of hiccup starting out. But we are going from Teterboro down to Bermuda for today's stream, and then tomorrow we're going to go from Bermuda to Philadelphia to take a look at the FBO add-on that comes with this plane. I'm gonna say you could also give Lady Gaga the fish dinner. Never eat the fish. Never eat the fish. So I think we just, so the VIP, from what I understand, the VIPs are coded pretty kind of ornery, you know, very hard to please.
Contact New York Center
and
American 719 Heavy.
think we ticked them off with everything we've done so far, and I don't think they're going to come back.
Expect Maisie Tree with the Swan transition, runway 4, November 506, Sierra Papa.
Yeah, the fish dinner for the most realism. Yep. They're definitely, we definitely lost some customers today.
New York Center, November 709, Delta Foxtrot, 10,000 feet.
November 709, Delta Foxtrot, New York Center.
All right, so we've got about an hour left in this flight, guys. Let's see here. That's better. 100 nautical miles. So this uses the so the G3000. So this is a customly coded working title mod. They said they added some custom code to it to make it work for their plane a little better. So traffic. Get traffic to come on. That's right.
November 506, Sierra Papa. Contact Washington Center 124.775.
Center on 124.775, November 506, Sierra Papa.
You shouldn't go on standby if we're on. How about auto? So if you're familiar with the Garmin avionics in the default planes, like the longitude, the TBM, you'd be very familiar with how this works. It's really basically no different. Nothing like an entitled customer. They are everywhere. I mean, Dexter likes what's going on. You got and Montague likes what's going on. And even Sharif, he's good. It's good. I mean, we're at least above half average, right? 60% is not that bad. See how we improve tomorrow. This will be it for now.
November 36052, contact New York Center 1.
And then we'll, you know, of course, we're funding this whole Bermuda trip, so, you know, all inclusive stay in Bermuda. Well, of course, Dexter likes it because he's going to set up the guild room in the bathroom in the back. Yeah, but we're not criminals, so we're good. Considering everyone's now deaf, yeah. So we got the hospital standby. Boy. I wonder what. Oh, that's right. Say intentions. You could not say intentions. All right, we're still landing runway 12 at so we're going to keep that. This Navigraph was saying, well, that'll take care of Lady Gaga then. Yeah.
New York Oceanic 21125.
Center on 21125, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
We'll add the water ski or the jet ski package to the all-inclusive stay over here in Bermuda.
November 556, Whiskey Tango, New York Oceanic.
But it's very stable. Once you set your power, you're pretty much set. There is no real chasing it. That's a good thing. Love this livery, guys. Really needs contrails though. And this plane does look good. I'll show you guys some of the other stuff once we get on the ground at Bermuda as well, because there's all these panels you can click open, the fueling panel and cargo panels and other. It's pretty wild. Of course, we got some shades. I can't even hear that. Your phone simulation? Yeah, I think the announcements are a little too quiet. A few more years. Yeah, Flight Sim 2028 will be able to do, they'll have the ability to do aircraft mechanic stuff. Be airframe engineers. Be honest with you, with all the different types of simulators out there, I mean, there's, you know, car wash simulator or power wash simulator. There's laundromat simulator. I'm surprised they don't have aircraft mechanic simulator. New screwdriver hat on from FSTO. Yeah. Impact wrench liveries. So I guess I'm going to say that the Phenom release is definitely the start of the 2026 year of the business jets. We got the Sovereign Plus coming out from Skyward Simulations. There's supposed to be a Global 7000 coming out as well. We've got a Falcon 50 coming from Contrail. Going to be the year of the biz jets, definitely. Classics and business jets. Yes, sir. While still working the cooks at closing time, would listen to the radio, and every third song would be Poker Face. You know that movie Office Space? In the scene with the copy machine, that's how I felt about the radio. That's hilarious. Of course, I just found out the other day that Poker Face was not as clean as we all thought it was. Apparently, the real lyrics, were a little more risque. All right, guys, less than an hour left. Pop song with suggestive lyrics? No. Right? Off the wall. How could that be? Oh, wait, we are definitely in chill mode. Plenty of fuel on board. Definitely enough fuel to actually go to Bermuda and back. That's the thing with this trip, you actually have to carry almost twice the amount of fuel. Because if you have to if you can't get into Bermuda, you actually have to go back to your airport. Well, our alternate isn't Teterboro. It's actually Nantucket, which I believe is a little closer. But one of the cooler things that this this program came with is the FBO. Now, it's probably not everybody's cup of tea to inject the FBO into their sim or whatever, but the implications are actually greater than you think if you think about it. So he was able to make a custom assets injector for the sim that creates, through dev mode, creates a folder file structure so that it becomes, persistent. Now it's connected to this plane, so you actually have to be in your Phenom for the FBO to work. You have to be loaded in the sim in the Phenom. Okay, but it creates a community folder add-on that you plug in there, and it keeps your FBO consistent. And you can also add more than one FBO. You can add an FBO at Philadelphia. I could put an FBO at every hub airport for Bullet Airlines. And what's cool is so if everybody owned the Phenom and you were going to do a Phenom group flight, I could give you a copy of the community folder file, and everybody could put that in their community folder. And as long as you were loaded in the Phenom, you will see the exact FBO for third-person interaction. So it's not a parallel 42 camp-out kind of scenario. Everybody could see it as long as you're loaded in the Phenom, because it's tied to the Phenom. So we could all meet at the FBO, hop in all our planes and fly. So that's another cool aspect of it. As long as everybody owned the Phenom. But here's what I'm thinking. If they're able to do that, what's to say that you couldn't create a program now that would then create the file structure necessary that you could edit scenes in edit scenery and inject assets and create the community folder for a new airport through an external program, completely eliminating the difficulty of doing it on your own right now. That's the implications that I'm saying. If they could create that, and all they'd have to do is make sure that the external program doesn't kind of you could do it with on air. No, no, not that I know of, but I'm not an expert at on air either. Even though I use it, I didn't delve too much into it in that aspect, like creating FBO. You could create an FBO in on air, but it doesn't inject an asset as far as I know. But you be able custom airports, guys, custom airports in the sim with just clicking assets into through a menu. I mean, this is let me show you guys. There we go. So it's not going to work right, but because we're flying. So if we're sitting on the ground at an airport, this map here, we just click on it and it'll put up another menu that will it'll put up another menu that you can then make adjustments, and you don't even need any kind of special keys. It's a whole menu item. It'll rotate, so on and so forth. Never so sure, and it syncs. That must be a newer add-on. I'll have to check on that. I'm not the FBOs in on air have gotten a little more difficult to set up. You have to build material assets for your airport. It used to be just to have the money and you could hire builders to build your FBO. That would be pretty cool. If you could build an FBO and just have it sync for everybody, that everybody could see your FBO. But then have a program that, you could build a custom airport and then, compile the file and just upload them to FlightSimTO for everybody to see. Hey, Bullet Airlines corporate division. You could plop it into the airports. The future is now, guys. The future is now. If you could do that in the sim, you could do the rest of it. I know you could. So I just need people. We can get that off the ground, guys. We just need people that know how to code.
American 1256, turn left, heading 160, vectors for Kennedy. Turn left.
But Raul's proven that you could do something like that, and he's the first. He's the first. No one's ever attempted that. Code, textures, time, and money. So all you need is a base texture. I would have, like, say, like Raul does. When I pop in a custom FBO, it says FSReborn on it. So that's the baseline texture. You can add your own through a simple interface that you use, a paint program like paint.net, and you can add your own custom textures to it. But what if, I would say it's just code, because what if
November 556 Whiskey Tango, contact New York Oceanic 128.5.
What if you just use the
November 556 Whiskey Tango,
the 2024 SDK in their assets?
556 Whiskey Tango, flight level for 10.
I think we have something here, guys. I think we have something.
November 556 Whiskey Tango, New York Oceanic, roger.
You guys see tomorrow. We'll play around a little bit more with it. The SDK has a ploppable menu. It's just annoying. See, I never dabbled in it. And it is possible, yeah. So you just need a code to come up with your own interface menu, like Raul did. Except instead of it being linked to a single plane, it's just linked to a community folder. It makes it shareable. And if you're using the SDK, so you could then just add your own custom textures to it if you had them. You could have scenery and texture developers on FlightSimTO just making custom assets for you to use that you can just pop in there.
New York Oceanic Caribbean Airlines 525. Good afternoon. Flight level 350.
Caribbean Airlines 525, New York Oceanic, radar contact.
So I think that's going to be I think that's going to end up being the future, guys. I really do. So I've been running a lot of say intentions this past couple months, and I want to say that beyond ATC and say intentions sound very similar these days. They're getting very close to each other in the race for AI ATC. Now you can hear the islands. Yes. All right. Check on our plane, see how we're doing. Almost caught up. 14 nautical miles. Time to top of descent is 1 hour 23 minutes. That's not correct. Going on to our okay. That's better. 19 minutes. 12,000 in. Is Momo at 12,000. I'll start us down. Yeah, I got it. So I'm going faster than you because I got an ETA of about 37 minutes. So. Showing that I'm gaining on you. 13 miles in closing. Miles in closing. No, I think we're good. We're good. We'll catch up. I mean, it's only a matter of it's a matter of 2 minutes. Oh, you're definitely a faster plane than me. Oh, everybody's mad. Let's clean the cabin. We'll definitely have to do better. And we got one in the lavatory. Zero's sleeping. That's pretty cool. They're showing up everybody walking around. Dexter better use the toilet. I'm gonna put the seatbelt signs on soon. Everybody's going to have to go to the bathroom. Dexter's in the bathroom. All right. Dexter took a phone pic, Lady Gaga, for the chat. Said, I've been taking a week or two off. I got a bit of flight sim fatigue at the moment. Told you Dexter's in the bathroom. Yeah, he's setting up the kill room. No, that's fine. Everybody gets burned out. Everybody gets burned out. Got to take a break, play other games, go for a walk. Maybe fly in real life. I wish I could do that. Outside, as the kids would say, touching the grass. Do the kids say that, Lip? I don't know if the kids say that. As Florida is like the GA capital of the United States. Not only does Florida have GA flight schools, they actually have airline flight schools there. I have too, but, you know, in the 80s. Told to go touch grass, yes. That meant get out of the house. Stop watching TV. Didn't have any computers. Could play Atari, I guess. The thing is, I don't think it means what you think it means. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. All right, so we're set up for the VNAV. We're going to do the RNAV 12 approach into Bermuda. RNAV 12. All right, we're coming in. We're gonna link up with Wenin at 3,000 feet. And our final approach fix is 1,700 at Towning. So 700. So we're gonna link up with Vitu, and at 1,700 we'll start down to runway 12. Missed approach will go to 3,000 feet. Direct Curran and then hold and directed by ATC. So we're on same intention, so we will follow the published and follow the directions of ATC if we have to go missed. And it's pretty straightforward approach. Nothing too hinky about it. Got a minimum. We'll be able to do LNAV, VNAV. So a minimum 460 is 422 feet. And that's our approach, guys. We have it set up in the system. We'll keep that pinned chart right here. Inconceivable. That's it. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. He said that actor what's his name? Manny Patica, I think Patica's name is. He said that was his favorite role in his entire career. Was playing Inigo Montoya in Princess Bride. All right, Drunk Billy's starting down. We're almost there, about 7 miles from him. We got 10 minutes out from our top descent. All right, we'll put all our visors away, start getting ready for our descent coming on down. People still have to go to the bathroom, so we're going to hold off on putting the seatbelt signs on. Everybody's asking about auto throttle for this plane, and I'll tell you what, I don't think you need it. You need it. Like, we've set cruise, we've set max cruise setting, power setting, and we have just been hanging right around 7-8, no problem. I mean, this whole hour en route have not touched anything.
Expect MoMom 1 with the BOVIC transition, runway 12.
Expect MoMom 1 with the bow, Vic transition, runway 12, November 556 Whiskey Tango.
Did she say expect MoMom with the bow? Ideally, full forward for fun. Probably cook our engines. Let's see if it could do a barrel roll. That. They definitely need to up the volume on these announcements.
JetBlue 2018, turn right, heading 165, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Turn right, heading 165. Climb and maintain flight level 340. JetBlue 2018.
We still got like 6.5 minutes left to before our top of descent. I want to see, do I have something checked? Send sim brief flight plan to the G. Yeah. I think that's what caused our problems. Because working title already has encoded in their system a sim brief import. And I think it added the flight plan and then I just imported over top of it, which then caused a problem. We're definitely going to overtake Billy. We'll keep our speed up in the descent. Let's see if we can overtake the Lear 35.
November 556 Whiskey Tango, descend to 14,000 feet, QNH 1024.
Descend to 14,000 feet. QNH 1024, November 556, Whiskey Tango.
$1024. Okay. Almost there. David is our top of descent. I think it should be, I think it's a little before David. All right, we're looking good. Let's do what we got for descent checklist. The heck was that? That was weird. All right, so descent checklist, ice protection, and pressurization, landing field elevation is checked. That's in the system. Landing speed. So we need here, perf, landing data. Runway, we're coming in on runway 12. Landing configuration, we're going to land flaps 3. All right, let's see what flaps 3 does. No, you know what? Let's go flaps full. This protection is off. Yeah, we don't need any increased DAP. That means default. And you got a 113, 113. And 129, except the land data is set. There we go. All right, 1 minute out from our top of descent. Let's get our game faces on. Systems, I don't know if anyone knew that, but when it says, like in the longitude or any tile, including the GTN 750, when it says vertical track, it means you're 1 minute out. That's your 1 minute warning. And coming in on our vertical profile. And there's VPath intercept. So we'll come back on the power.